Here I'm starting to create the outline of my drawing with your standard 2B yellow pencil with the pink eraser. And I am just very lightly creating my outline and keeping my reference picture very close by and checking proportions with my pencil during some parts. I want to emphasize that this part should be very light because you don't want to accidentally indent the paper or create any permanent marks that you can't later erase. So now I'm just finishing up my outline and giving a big general shape for the hair, not getting into the strands as much right now, and then just starting a little bit on the face with some detail on the eye. While still keeping a close eye on my reference picture, I am trying my best to mimic the shape of her eyeliner and the general shape of her entire eye. This part gets kind of important and shading is beginning to start, so I'm zooming in. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take big general shapes and block off her face and try to make it more of a square geometric shape rather than round, so that way I can shade in areas at a time rather than jumping right in to just randomly shading some areas. If you are able to distinguish the structure of the face, you will be able to better understand why some areas are dark and why some areas are lighter than others. After you've blocked these parts off, it is relatively easy. Just take your pencil and very quickly fill each of your blocked off areas to give it a very shapely form already. Right now we're just establishing form and depth a little bit so it doesn't look as flat. Right now in quick sketches, that's your goal, to bring out as much of the realism as possible with very broad strokes and quick suggestive lines. After doing all that, I am now going for another layer to darken my darker parts, like around the cheekbone and the area where the light source does not hit as prominently as the rest of the face. If you didn't already know, shading is better done in layers. That way, it even better pushes the illusion of depth. And now I'm just taking the side of my pencil and quickly filling in the hair. In this video, it's not really based around hair, but if you're trying to go for more detail, you can always go back and watch our how to draw hair video. But for this one, it's just a sketch, so who really needs that much detail? What I'm doing is I'm basically taking the side of my pencil and some mechanical pencil for a cup to accentuate a couple strands, but not to overdo it. I'm taking it, I first filled the whole area because she has darker hair, and now I am sectioning off and darkening the more prominent parts. And as you can see, I'm literally just taking the pencil and filling it as fast as I can. And I am touching up some of the face and some of the work around her hair and quickly rendering some lasting. And here is the finish. It actually has more contrast in real life, but the picture doesn't really show it. But it's okay, because the goal was just to show you guys how to very quickly sketch down a figure. That was just a very quick and dirty how to very generally shade a face. It just basically gave like how to quickly fill a space. I will get into the actual shading techniques in a later video that I know you guys are waiting for. This was just basically for how you can get layers down quicker. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this isn't a very detailed drawing, and I did it solely for the purpose of this video. So it's not as detailed as my other drawings, but like I said, it was for a sketch. There will be an actual shading tutorial video later for all different kinds of medium, and I know you guys are waiting for them, but I want to make them as helpful as I can, so it might take a little while, but I'm trying. Well, anyway, I hope you thought this video was helpful to you in some way if you're just a beginner on the anatomy of the face. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up like always, and sub to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your support, and we hope to see you next time.